Okay, so how to outsmart the game of courses? Now, the harsh reality here is that I accidentally outsmarted the game of courses. And fun enough, it wasn't with one of my channels that has 150,000 subscribers. This channel right here actually managed to generate me $80. I completely accidentally outsmarted the game of courses, and without any followers or without any dollars invested in ads, I've managed to create, launch, and scale more than 30 courses and teach tens of thousands of people across the whole world while generating tens of thousands of dollars. I've replicated this process 30 times, and in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I managed to outsmart the game of courses, how you can achieve the exact same results with no followers needed and no dollars to invest in ads needed, right? Again, I'm going to be elaborating on the whole framework, right? It's a three-step process. Again, I managed to do this completely accidentally. No one taught me the stuff that I'm going to teach you in this video right here. And this whole niche, this whole approach into course creation is completely untapped. I've never seen someone teach this. I know many people implement this framework of mine right here because there are many course millionaires out there that have again applied this framework, but I've never seen anyone teach this, right? And this is what I specialize in my business and in this channel right here. So how to outsmart the game of courses? Again, it is a three-step process, right? Creating your course and launching your course and potentially generating tens of thousands of dollars, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars with your course. It's really just a three-step process. It all comes down into your framework, your product, and marketing of your course. It is as simple as that. And when I'm saying product, I'm referring to creating the course, packaging the framework into a video format. Now, this part right here, having a framework, knowing a framework, and packing it into a product can be done by a 10-year-old. It's really not that hard, right? This part is the hardest part of, again, the game of courses, marketing the course, getting someone to purchase your course. That's by far the hardest part, right? And what if I told you that this part right here is completely automated, or it can get completely automated? This is where we're going to be concluding in this video right here. And this is the whole framework that I'm going to be elaborating on in this video right here. So let's start with the basics, your framework. The first step of outsmarting the game of courses is to know, first of all, what do you teach, right? So get down with yourself, grab a notebook, ask yourself, what do I teach? What do I know? What is a transformative experience that I've undergone, right? And I've underwent, and I know exactly like how to move from point A to point B. It could be the simplest thing ever. Come on, it's not that hard to think of a transformative experience that you have underwent in your life. The second question you need to ask yourself is, who do I want to serve? Who do I want to help, right? You need to create your target avatar. And this target avatar is going to be, let's say, the one person that we're going to be thinking about when we're going to be designing our course, and the one person that we're going to be talking to, right, when we are elaborating on the lessons inside of the course. We don't want to talk to like the tens of thousands of people that will be enrolling. We want to talk to one person because it feels more genuine. So you need to underline your target avatar. And there are things that we're looking for in our target avatar. And there are, in general, also things we want to avoid in our target avatar. For example, like you want your target avatar to have a high socioeconomic background so he can afford your courses, for example, right? You want your target avatar in general to be educated. You want your target avatar to have time freedom to consume all the lessons of your course. Those are some qualities that you're looking for in your target avatar, right? Finally, you need to ask yourself, why you, right? Why would someone purchase a course from you? You need to find your unique value proposition. Now, you do not need, for example, to be Schwarzenegger to instruct a bodybuilding course, right? If you're just one step ahead of your target avatar, this could work. Because imagine you're going to the gym, right? You probably know this already, but imagine there's a complete beginner, right? There's a complete beginner that is just, it's his first time going to the gym. Wouldn't this target avatar find more valuable information from you, for example, that you've already have been going to the gym for like 3 or 4 months, rather than from Arnold Schwarzenegger, who is a seasoned veteran and he's a bodybuilding champion, right? The problems of a newbie would be more fresh in your mind. So you could actually have a unique value proposition, even compared to Arnold Schwarzenegger, to instruct a course that this guy would buy, right? So I want you to think of these three things. What do you want to teach? Who do you want to help? And why you can help? And let's be honest here. This right here, coming up with your framework, understanding what you want to teach, it's child's play. It's the easiest thing ever. You can do it in an hour. And we're talking about generating tens of thousands of dollars. So an hour to be done with the 1/3 of the process, I guess it's a good return on investment, right? So let's move to the second part now, the product, right? And I want you to be honest with yourself. I want you to really think, okay, this would be the part that would be challenging for me, and this is why I'm not following this framework right here. Up until this point, the framework, I mean my framework on literally outsmarting the game of courses without any followers, without any ads. So at any time that you feel like, okay, this is too much for me, I want you to click away from this video. But before you feel like this is overwhelming, I don't want you to click away. Just wait for it, all right? So doing the framework, all right, what do you want to teach, who you want to help, why you can help, it's easy stuff. Like it's really not that hard. You can do it in an hour, right? And again, if you apply this, okay, you will see, right? Now it's time to create the product, to create the course. And we can like dive into the insane systems of creating a very complicated course, but at the end of the day, for a complete beginner, a course is a series of 10 YouTube videos. That's how I want you to think of a course. A course is just a series of 10 simple information-based YouTube videos. And to give an example of what an information-based YouTube video is, it's this video right here, right? This is an information-based YouTube video. And do you see any heavy editing in this video? No. I've been literally talking for 10 minutes now and you're still listening to me, right? This video will be directly taken from my camera and uploaded on YouTube. So there's no heavy editing, there's no scripting. I just pressed record to my camera and I'm talking and you're listening. Can you replicate this 10 times? You probably can. You don't need an expensive camera. It's just that I've generated literally tens of thousands of dollars with my courses. I've reinvested into this cool studio right here with lights, camera one, camera two, a huge monitor setup, whiteboards, microphones, but you really don't need all that stuff. I do this because it's like my thing, right? Because I love it. But you can also do it with your phone. There's really not much difference in information-based videos if you're sitting with a huge production setup or just your phone. It really comes down into you conveying the information to your target avatar and serving him by delivering the information. If you manage to do this, it doesn't really matter the way that you communicate or the means that you use to communicate. It doesn't really matter. So regarding turning your framework, turning your thoughts and all of the things that you know into a product, which product I'm referring to a course, which is just a series of 10 videos, all right, let's say 10 videos that are 10 to 15 minutes each, the simplest thing ever. It all comes down to just outlining, pretty much like structuring in your mind what you're going to be instructing in lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, lesson 4, shooting the videos. Again, you can even do a screen recording. You don't even need to have a camera. You can open your computer and do a screen recording going through PowerPoint presentations. And trust me, I've made tens of thousands of dollars with just PowerPoint presentations. Not just me, my clients also that I've consulted on a one-on-one basis. We've literally instructed so many people just with PowerPoint presentations. Some of them didn't even show their face, right? And finally, if you want and if you feel like it, you can also like go ahead and edit the lessons. You don't need to edit the lessons. Like it's very simple. You really don't need to edit the lessons. It all comes down into information-based businesses and information-based products. People don't really care about editing. Do you care about the editing in this video? No. You just care about the value that I'm giving to you, right? And you care about seeing where I'm going with this. So be honest with yourself. Is it like overwhelming to you up until this point? Like structuring a framework around what you want to teach and creating a product around it? Can you create 10 YouTube videos around your framework? You probably can, right? What if I told you that this was it, right? This was it. Now you can make money with your course. And you do not need crazy marketing. You don't need to pay any dollars in hosting. You don't need to run any ads. You don't need to even create like any organic marketing videos to drive people to your funnel, to drive people to your courses. I've done this more than 30 times because it's so easy to do. I'm not an expert. I am an expert, all right? But I'm not a genius. I've become an expert. I've become an expert because I've done this so many times. I know exactly all of the problems that a beginner faces, right? So I know how to solve them, right? That being said, I'm not a huge genius, but it worked for me, so it can work for you. Let me elaborate on how I outsmart the game of courses in marketing, right? Because again, up until this point, A 5 year old can do this, right? But the marketing is where thousands of dollars are being spent, and you see people just quitting this whole process because they hate marketing. And it makes sense. I hate marketing too. This is why I, by chance, came up with this framework, which is this. When you have your course ready, when you have your like product ready, which is your course is your product ready, on your folder in your computer, right? Just a series of 10 lessons. Well, you have like two ways to go with it. The first one and the most common way, and the way that everyone knows, is to host obviously this course somewhere. Now, this course needs to be found by people and they need to purchase it, and the payment needs to be processed automatically, right? So you need to set up like a website, right? Somewhere to host your course. And what all of the gurus are telling you right now is to host this course on school. Create a school community around your course, right? And it's $100 a month. It's cool, but it's cheaper than the other online course hosting websites. You have like Kajabi, Thinkific, Teachable. Those are online course hosting websites, and they pretty much automate like the whole process. So they automate, for example, your course up there, your course is uploaded there. You have a landing page created. You can collect the email of your students. You can set up like how much you're going to be pricing your course and everything. So they're like LMSs, right? Learning management systems. And a school community is the most common LMS at this point, right? But here's a problem. When you host your course yourself, you're going to have recurring monthly fees, right? And no one knows about your course. So you need to create awareness around your product, around your program, right? You need to create awareness. So now it comes down to marketing. So now you're going to create like videos organically to promote your program, right? You need to pay for ads. You need to partner up with marketing agencies. And this is just hard for a complete beginner to achieve and to do, right? But what if I told you that there is a way to bypass all of this, right? And completely automate the marketing of your course? Completely automated, right? Well, there is a way, right? And the way is by uploading your course and your framework in online course marketplaces first, right? So here's what happens in these online course marketplaces. There's a complete difference between online course marketplaces and online course hosting platforms. Online course hosting platform just gives you the ability to host your course there, and it just comes down to you, right, to bring people inside your website, your hosting platform. But in online course marketplaces, imagine a marketplace in which you just upload your course there, right? And because they take commission from every sale of your course, right? They literally sell the courses for you. They don't sell the courses exactly for you, but there's an organic clientele of students that consume courses from these marketplaces on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, monthly and yearly basis. We're talking about tens of millions of people that purchase courses from these marketplaces, right? Every single year, and there's just not enough. There are just not enough courses up there, right? Marketplaces like Skillshare, Udemy, Coursera. You probably know Udemy, right? You might have heard of Udemy. You might have heard of Skillshare, right? You know that these places sell courses, but you've never unlocked the information that there are actually people creating these courses that are being sold in these marketplaces. This is the most untapped niche of this whole course creation process. People have literally made millions in these marketplaces. And what I do after, again, generating tens of thousands of dollars from these marketplaces, after replicating this process more than 30 times, I know exactly what it takes for you, right, to scale in these marketplaces and to find success in these marketplaces. And what I personally do is that I help complete beginners like you, right, create, launch, and scale their courses in these marketplaces. My guarantee is that I'm going to help you do this with no followers and no dollars invested in ads. And here's the coolest thing. Your course in these marketplaces, you will pay $0 per month to host them there. It's going to be completely free. You're going to pay $0 client acquisition cost. So literally every person that enrolls in your course will cost you $0. Whereas if you host the course by yourself, each person that enrolls in your course will come with a cost, right? Because it was the cost to run ads, it was the cost to host your course. It will cost you about $2,000 per month if you want to run a legit course hosted in your website. And I know this because my program is actually hosted in my website, right? I'm not saying that this is not like possible and this cannot be done. I'm just saying that this is level 2 course creation, right? And in order to move to level 2 course creation, you need first to secure level 1 course creation to have this bulletproof system, right? It's just as simple as that. right? I've done both of these. I have my program hosted in my website. You can access it from the first link in the description, but I know exactly what I have to pay to have this program up there, and I know the sacrifice that I need to make. And I'm not sure that most beginner course creators know that, right? And I can guarantee you that this is the most risk-free and effortless way to create, launch, and scale your course in 2025. On top of that, the fun thing that I have to say regarding marketing in again online course marketplaces is the fact that these students that enroll in your courses, and by the way, this can be literally like tens of thousands of students that will be enrolling in your courses. There is huge demand for courses, right? They've already swiped their credit cards. They've already consumed about 2 hours of you talking to them, right? So they know, like, and trust you immediately, right? And these people can easily be funneled afterwards to your program. So you can combine these two. You can combine uploading a course in a marketplace and then hosting a program in your website by funneling people that know, like, and trust you from these marketplaces to your website. And this is something that works, and I've done, and I elaborate on my framework, right? So if you want more information about how to achieve this, you can check out the first link in the description, and I'm going to see you in the next video.